the Miami Dolphins. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in week 4. Now it's Wilson. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the rookie from Arizona State, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll run here with Ballage. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on second and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Back to throw, Loretta. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Dante Hightower in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Detroit!
They'll fake it. Now Loretta. Flushed it. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Adrian Claymore in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, Loretta. Going to look deep for Wilson. And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play here for the Dolphins on 3rd. 57 yards.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on 3rd and long like that, how does that happen, that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch, and now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
They'll run with a rookie. It's Boston Scott. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Boston Scott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wait 20! Wait 20! Go! Help him! Hey, it's right! Go!
They'll run it here. This is James Lane. And the reinforcement reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
We 20! By 20! Right! Check it! Sugar! Set!
On second down, here's Brady. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs.
Wait! We go.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gordon. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line.
31!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40, the 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kalen Ballage, 92 yards. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
and again.
and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Patriots. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Goes underneath here to White. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it second down. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
54! Go! Wide!
They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Everyone's got 4 down. 20.
Shotgun now for Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, hurry up, here we go.
On 2nd down, Scott. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Dante Hightower on the stop.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Throwing on 3rd down, Lauletta. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So the Patriots coming out now. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
29. Alpha. Grip.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Wait.
From the gun, it's Brady. Over the middle, complete. It's Gordon. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The quick slant, good for a 1st down, a gain of 12. Brady, 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st down here. Brady now to throw. And Gronkowski's got it, complete over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead is swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. On the return, here's a dangerous Cordero Patterson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The drive starts with a run by White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Brady now on first down. Slant route caught by Edelman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. That time a slant, Brady in general on those quick hitters, he just releases the ball so fast.
He does, and he's so accurate, but most of the time he wins before the ball's even snapped by his pre-snap read. Finds out where the defense is and delivers it to the proper place.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. And he lets go a laser pulled in by Edelman. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The defensive end, Cameron Wake, brings him down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
To throw, it's Brady. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Everyone's got 4 down.
On third and long, it's Brady. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Cameron Wake. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, here's Lauletta. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Lauletta now to throw it. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first down, Lauletta. And that'll be incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Watch it now, Barney.
They run it with Balaj. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Lauletta. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Let's go.
Now Lauletta on first down. A dump off here for Gore. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That is caught inside the 5. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Boston Scott in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now it's Patterson. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
Wait, 20.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Wait, 20. Wait, 20. Wait, forget.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Now it's Patterson. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On the toss, here's White. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. New England on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Brady. And a dump off to White. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Brady now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Brady throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
We go.
From the gun, Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap to Lauletta. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Lauletta looking for a 1st down throw, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him, Jawad Bentley. They were in the 4-3. Mike linebacker made a great tackle.
And when that happens, generally it means that the guys up front, the 4 down defensive linemen, have absorbed all the blockers and allowed him to run free to the football. He ends up with a textbook tackle.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lauletta. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
They'll run with Scott, and they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Albert Wilson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have got it on cruise control. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now it's Patterson. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Brady now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's White. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Now it's Patterson. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
He comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Brady. High throw, but he makes the catch. Back now in Foxborough. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they worked their way back out onto the field. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Brady, escaping the pressure right, letting one go. That's caught at the 25. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play, Brady to Gronkowski, 59 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
To throw is Brady. This is caught, Gronkowski. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Hill, the lone setback. Now Brady, Hill bites, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Charles Harris in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Here's Brady to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Edelman, the intended receiver that time. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They'll start on the ground with Balaj. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Adrian Claiborne, the one who makes the stop.
Well, Brandon Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Beamer Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Lauletta. Throw left side, complete to Scott. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Lauletta on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 57 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Scott. Open space inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now here's Lawletta. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Lawletta, he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Hey, Alabama.
Now a carry for White. And he stopped immediately there. Clayton Gathers makes the stop. Big offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys